Spurs Bros! Welcome into Season 2, Episode 7, the Fabricio Oberto episode of the Spurs Bros podcast. Fellas.
Fab.
Yes, Fabi. I love me some Fabi. Stu, how are you doing today?
Good. Good old
Good.
Fab. Number 7, 07
Yes.
champion, starter,
Yes.
big key, major key.
Yes, sir. Reagan, how are you doing tonight?
Big time, man. I started thinking about Fabricio Oberto's flow, put a big old smile on my face.
Yeah, man.
NBA champion 07.
Oh, yeah. Would Manu have the flow in 07 as well? I think he did. Or did he cut it?
Had to have still had the flow in 07.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He cut it.
I think he cut it that year because I know he had it in 06 when he fouled Dirk, but I think 07 was when he started to kind of like trim it up a bit.
Yeah,
Got rid of that bad juju.
Yeah.
After fouling Dirk in the playoffs. Yeah.
He needed a new identity after that one. He was down bad that summer.
We're going to completely skip over that. I can go into that, but we don't need to do that. Let's go, boys. Spurs Bros. So glad you're joining us again for another episode, another edition of the Spurs Bros podcast. We've got quite a bit to cover. A lot of really good news. We've been winning. So we just FYI, Reagan, Stewart, and me, we all called 3-0 for the week, which was fantastic. Well done there. But there's also some setbacks. There's some injury updates to report y'all on. So we'll go into that in a second. But first, before we get into all of that, I really wanted to talk about a stat that, Reagan, you just put into the show notes, which says that it took us last season 18 games to get to 10 wins, and it only took us 14 games this year. So fantastic news. It feels like it's been better than that. Yeah, I'm proud of the boys, man. We are 11-4 going into this episode. Tied for 5th in the West. We should be in clear second. We can talk about that too. But again, proud of the boys.
I mean, yeah, we can't forget last year we were low key like decent to start the year. So those first 2 months, because everyone would have expected probably took us 25, 30 games to get to 11. But we were like 500, a little above 500 those first couple months of the year until Pop when all that stuff happened. So I mean, it's not too much better of a start from last year, but obviously better, and we'll definitely take it.
I think it does feel, like you said, Alec, like it should be less games. Like, I know we all think we could be 10-2 with those two Warriors games, but then even you look at the Lakers game too was really close, and it was a 1-point loss, and easily could have gone a different way if a couple whistles go a different way. So, I mean, we could have gone like 10-1 to get to 10. Like, it could have been 11, maybe 12 games.
Dude, yeah, 3 out of our 4 losses. 3 of the losses, both Warriors and Lakers, 3 losses by a combined 5 points. We could be 14-1 tied with OKC, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so the only major L we've taken is against Phoenix this year. So
Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, tough, but also come on, 11-4. We're loving it.
Oh
Love
my
it.
gosh, we are.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
told us 11-4 before the season. We'd all sign up for that in a heartbeat, bro. Where do I sign? Let's go. 11-4 is badass.
And here we are. And that's all without, by the way, we got these last 3 wins without some of our studs. Mainly Wemby, mainly Stephon Castle, and still without Dylan Harper. So let's get into that a little bit. So for Spurs Bros who did not see after or during, I guess, towards the end of the Golden State game, I believe, Wemby kind of got, I don't know, it looked like a slide tackle a little bit. Just Podzinski.
Yellow card.
Yeah, it should be at the very least a yellow card. Pods went straight into Wemby's calf area toward the end in the fourth quarter. I think they called him for a foul. Played the rest of the game, but news came out the day after. He's like, yeah, Wemby with the calf strain, he's going to be out for whatever. I think they said, some people said 2 to 4 weeks. The local team said 2 to 3 weeks or so. Either way, not bueno. There was that. And then Steph Castle as well. We got that news that same week, which was he was dealing with a hip flexor issue that I guess one of those flexor muscles or something, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he also exited. Which game did he go down in? Was it the
That was the first half of the Kings game on Sunday.
Kings.
Yeah.
He started that game and then got hurt on that.
Yep. So went there. Now he's out for at least, I think they said, a week. So also sucks. And then obviously we've been dealing without Dylan Harper for the past couple of weeks, 3 weeks at this point. Stu and Reagan, y'all were talking about we could be 12-1, 13, 14-1. I mean, I think there's a decent chance if Dylan Harper is playing in those games.
It's the Warriors,
yeah, then at least we pick up.
undefeated?
Well, shoot,
Yeah.
actually, Lakers too. He wasn't even there against the Lakers. He's been out
Nope.
for a
Yeah,
hot minute.
it's been a minute, but
We've
he's
seen them
got
play, 4
imminent
games, 5
return for
games.
him. But look, I know a lot of Spurs, like the injury news came out like right after we had our last episode, and I saw a lot of people talking about, oh, we're not going to watch, like this is going to be trash basketball. We watched all these games because there was a lot of stuff going on. It was an opportunity for De'Aaron Fox to kind of rid himself of the ending of those Warriors games and step into a 1A role, which he played for so long in Sacramento. It was an opportunity for him to step up and kind of show everybody who he is. And that man has stepped up. He looks fantastic. He's playing at an all-star level. I think he's averaged like 25 in these 3 games, 27 almost, 7 assists, couple of steals. He looks great.
It's pretty damn great.
Going back to when he's the number one on a team, where he's having the ball a lot more in his hands. Obviously, way more focus is on him on offense, so he's getting those buckets, and it's nice. He's actually like the first half of all the games, he's only scored 8-10 points. Kind of got everyone else involved. That's when he got all his assists. And the second half, he's been putting up more shots and way more numbers and coming in when we need him in the fourth.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. You can kind of see like the computer in his brain is just kind of figuring out what's going on, kind of seeing how the defense is playing different scenarios, bucket here, bucket there, but a lot of it's just kind of facilitating, stepping in to score whenever he needs. And then kind of into the third quarter, just crazy. I feel like all these games, it's like 8 to 10 points real quick into the third.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he comes in for that last shift in the fourth quarter, Mr. Clutch steps up and it's like another 7 to 10 point barrage. And it's like, it's been game over since then.
And for the record, he's still on the same like not minutes restriction, but minutes rotation. Still like free subbing out 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. I
Yep.
just don't. I thought it would change with Wemby. I thought that he just wanted to be on the court, or that's what the coaches wanted. But I mean, it's still happening with no Wemby, and I just don't think him, Wemby, anyone can get in the freaking into the groove in 4.5 minutes. Man, they're subbing out. We got Kornet and Keldon coming in with 7.5 minutes left in the first. It's like
Totally.
Before Wemby was out, he had 2 shots. Fox has 1-2 points. I don't know. I don't really like the rotation still, honestly.
I mean, he played 35 minutes against the Kings, but
yeah, he's getting the minutes. I just don't like how they're how they're happening.
I'm so with you. We can go into a lot of detail there, but
I mean, we're on it. So like the other thing I want to say about the rotations is what really has been aggravating me is at the end of games, we come out of these timeouts with like Fox will come out with 8 or 9 minutes, probably like 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's like, okay. And I texted you guys like, all right, get your 3 minutes, come back for the last 6 and like, let's lock this up. But we're coming out of that like last TV timeout with 6.5, 7.5 minutes left, and Fox is still on the bench. And it's like one play goes by, and then Mitch sends him to the table. It's like you can't really rely on a quick dead ball for him to get in, because the first game against the Kings, all of a sudden it was like 3.5 minutes left until Fox got on the court, and it's like we are struggling to run offense. Kings are coming back. It was crazy, and I'm like, and it's happened all 3 games. It's been fine. We've won, but I think he needs to be on the court coming out of that last TV timeout and not relying on the next dead ball.
Yep. So yeah, boys, Spurs Bros, let's get into the last 3 games. Spurs won against Spurs Bros. We went 3-0 for the week, 123-110 against the Kings. Then we play the Grizzlies, and then we play Hawks. We beat the Hawks 135-126. So let's go through each of those. Great win, little matinee game against the Kings. Again, win 123-110. And guess who steps up? It is the former Kings, right? De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes both have a combined 48 points for the squad. Stu and/or Reagan, any thoughts there on that win?
Well, I think the main thing is Fox was not about to let his former team come into his new house and leave with a W. So 28 points, 11 assists. He was in complete control the entire game. It was kind of a quiet 28 points, I thought, and it was just kind of a, hey, if I decide I want to score, I'm gonna get to whatever spot I want to get to, and I'm gonna score. It was like a really easy thing, and Harrison, Mr. 100%, was hitting from all over the place, and he looked really solid. He got it. He got his 20 points in a variety of ways.
Yes, he did. Stu, anything?
Yeah, the Kings aren't known for their D, so it was kind of off the start. If we outscore them, we're going to win, and we still gave up 110, which wasn't ideal. But Fox, like you said, there was no stopping him, so
That's
could
right.
score whenever he wanted.
The two other things, like their main scores, right, was DeRozan, Frostbank center, Rims he's very familiar with, and he ended up with 27 points. I think 12 of 15 from the field. So that was kind of tough to swallow that we couldn't find an answer for him. We even said that going in, like he's going to get his 25, so whatever.
Yeah.
But what was impressive was Zach LaVine. We held him to 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting. I think Doug Christie might have benched Zach LaVine down the stretch because like he was on the bench to end the game, and I was like, is he hurt or something? No, he's not hurt. He just sucked, and we did a really good job on him because the last time we played the Kings, he lit us up.
I was afraid that he was like second half gonna for sure go off on us. I was like, all right, he's starting slow. I'm really nervous for like late third quarter, early fourth. Like I'm really nervous, but he never went off. Yeah.
What was Keldon's numbers that game? Because I know Tuesday and Thursday he played very well. Did he already have a good game on Sunday without without Castle and Wemby there? Because I know Jeremy played pretty good on Sunday. He got more minutes, obviously.
Keldon, 23 minutes. He had his double-double, 14 points, 12 rebounds.
That's what it was. He was on the
7-11 from the field.
On the boards all Sunday. There was no stopping. I think it was our leading rebounder. But there was no stopping him on the boards that game.
Beautiful. Well, that's good. Exactly. Easy matinee game. No Wemby. No or I guess half of Stephon, and still no Dylan Harper. So glad we could pull out that win there. That was huge. Then we come Tuesday night. We beat the Grizzlies 111-101. That was a fun one. Again, I mean, my early take there was that nobody really got in a rhythm. It seemed like both teams were like just kind of clanking, like nobody was pulling away from each other as far as like a lead goes, and there's a lot of missing going on. It's from my perspective. Coward from their team, their rookie, he started to heat up pretty quickly.
He's nice,
and he's nice. He can hoop. Yeah. I will say he can actually hoop. So be on the lookout for him. They picked up a good one, but I mean, Fox ended up heating up. 26 points, 3 assists. Barnes also had 23 points and 5 and 3 as well. But I mean, yeah, man, guys, anything there? I mean, I've got a lot of thoughts there, but there are a lot of good moments. But Reagan, from you, anything that sort of stood out to you in that game?
I mean, this was a fun game, and people were talking about before, like, I'm not going to watch, like, we got all these injuries, like, people, Steph's out, Wemby's out. I was like, bro, I'm watching. This is De'Aaron Fox's time to shine. He shined. Barnes was awesome. What stood out to me, though, was Luke Kornet had 0 points this game. And people were, online saying, oh, my God, Luke can't hang, like, he's got to play. But he made a couple of really, really key pivotal defensive plays down the stretch and throughout the game. He had some good passes. He was setting good screens. Like, his effect on the game was coming from stuff that does not show up on the stat sheet all the time. And it was really important. He played a decent basketball game despite not scoring. The Kings, he had 13 and 11. This game, he had 0 points. Like, so that shows us again, like, with the injuries to everybody and all these different rotations and different matchups that we have, we can mold around to what we need, and other guys are able to pick up the slack because we have a legitimate 12-man rotation if we need to go 12 deep. So that was the thing that stood out to me. Luke Kornet, 0 points, but we still got the win.
Yeah, 0 points. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think down the stretch he didn't even come back in because they went because he was on like Edey. He was playing Zach Edey whenever he was in. But I think they went small as in Triple J at the 5 down the stretch, and I think we threw Jeremy at the 5 at that point, and he was on him. But honestly, I kind of like that better, anyways. Obviously, Triple J is a few inches on him, but I think he's quicker. I don't know how well that would have went if we had our boy Big Corn on him down the way. But anyway, so a few more minutes there, he would have got playing time if Edey was in the game. But we matched them, and then we went on that 13-0 run, 11-0 run to end the game, man.
Yep. Yeah, that was fun, man. The other thing that I liked about that game, and it carried over into the Hawks game as well, is that we played Olynyk. I love having him in the game and like him being a creator for the rest of the squad. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed that, but like we put him in a lot of action. I don't know if that's just like the flow of the offense or like where he was, if he was like kind of playing the 4 or 5 or whatever, but wherever he was catching the ball, like he was really good about just being cerebral and setting up a lot of our other guys. Like, we'll get into that in the Hawks game, but like he definitely showed that and showcased that against Memphis as well. I loved it. And again, who came to the rescue at the end of the day? It was De'Aaron Fox as well. He had this beautiful, sexy windmill dunk to kind of put the stamp on the game.
I went crazy for this, bro. This whole play, like I think we were talking about it before we started recording. We were down 1, I think, towards the end there.
Yep.
And we went on a 10 or 11-0 run to close it out. And like right when, Grizzlies had to have a bucket, 25 seconds left, whatever. De'Aaron Fox is guarding the ball. Guy tries to go by him. He back taps it out. It's a foot race for the ball. Keldon Johnson, our darling Keldon Johnson, hopefully Spur for life. Superman lays out for it, steals the ball, tosses it over his head to De'Aaron. He just comes down. His first dunk of the year is his patented windmill.
Dude.
Booms it home. Games on Peacock. Stadium goes crazy. Announcer goes crazy. They got the sound effect on the rim. Like, I go running around my whole house. Let's go. My wife's asleep. I'm trying not to wake her up while I'm losing my mind. That was such a fun game. And like, talk about grit and grind. We grit and grinded that win out and put the Grizzlies away when it mattered most. And that is not a game that we would have won last year or the last 5 years.
No, absolutely not. My dad, shout out to Papa Bogus here. He texted me because I need to shout out again Harrison Barnes. He was like, Harrison did Fox's job. Basically, like he was Fox is our closer. He's like the fourth quarter clutch guy. But Harrison, he had those insane like buckets. The dunk, right? Was that where he had the
it was the sky hook, the midi, the corner three, and the dunk.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, that was sexy too, man. So
I was all turned on over here.
I was,
Bricked,
dude. See,
bricked bad.
Hey, by the way, I'm just thinking about this right now, and I kind of have to interject here. This is kind of like I'm devolving sidebar, but it's true. Like all these Spurs fans on Twitter who, like you said, Reagan, they're just like, I'm not watching the Spurs. Oh my gosh, is this going to be the rest of Wemby's career? Oh, he's never going to win any awards. Oh my gosh, we're never going to make it out. Like, and then they're showing like lottery picks of us getting AJ DeBance and this and that. I'm like, guys, stop
Doom
it,
and
time
gloom,
out,
bro.
right? And so what I'm trying to say is, look how the Spurs Bros are. Like we're chill. We're not in a mood or whatever. Even though we don't have Wemby for the next possibly 10 games or something. We're fine over here. Like we got an awesome squad. That was a fun game and a fun week of basketball. Like we still have depth, man. We have a lot of talent on the squad. So
our depth is right. The real question is how many people are going to be complaining if we keep playing good. Through this stretch, and then we get 3 guys who are going to be getting 25 plus minutes a night. They all come back, and that pushes who probably Keldon right back to the less minutes. Jeremy for sure. Like when we basically had a full squad. We know Jeremy's
Kelly's not going to touch the floor.
Kelly ain't
Jeremy's
touching the
minutes,
floor.
Keldon's
Jeremy's
minutes,
back
Carter
to
Bryant's
15
minutes not going to come in the first quarter.
That's what I'm saying. So that's when people are going to be more tight because then we'll have to get back into the rhythm. We'll probably lose some games. Yes, that's when everyone will come back out, and we'll see. Who are
we
real
better without
9,
Wemby?
10-man rotation?
Are we better without Steph Castle? Are we better without Dylan Harper? Shut up, bro. No,
come on, man.
This is a blessing in disguise in the long run because guys that would otherwise not get these minutes are getting playing time and they're getting to play with each other. And that can come in key later on in the season and come playoff time when we have different matchups and we do have to run different lineups. These guys are going to be ready. They're going to have that experience to lean on.
Come playoff time or build up that trade resume.
Depending on the guy.
Dead ass, build up that trade resume, for the deadline. If we're one move away, if our front office feels that, hey. We can't play 12 guys in playoffs if we got 3 legit guys who aren't getting minutes. And,
it's going to be 8 or 9.
So, ciao.
There we go. Either way, what I'm trying to say, though, is like, hey, we got a good squad, man. I know that was a little sidebar there. So good dub against the Grizz. Loved it. And then we go and win against the Hawks. I was one of those where I was like, please. I texted y'all. I was like, please, boys. We need to win this one, especially with Wemby out over the next 10. All I was thinking in my mind is, how do we get to 5-5 over the next 10 until he comes back? And so I was like, this is probably one of the better games to steal if we can. Obviously, still no Trey. even though they've been playing better without him. But still, I was like, all right, this could be an opportunity at home. What happens? We win pretty big, or at least, but we win by 9, but it felt pretty big. So 135 to 126. Stu, your first takeaway from that game.
Just real quick, you wanted to go 5-5. We're not 3-0. You're cool with going 2-5 in the next 7? Hey, it is what it is.
No.
Now
Now
you want to be 7-3, 6-4.
7, yeah.
All right, fair enough. It was a good game, man. They were missing Trae Young, who, as Reagan pointed out, they're better without him, low key. So they're probably going to be trying to shipping his ass off too.
Yeah, they were 7-3 before that game without Trae Young.
Yeah, so they play way more as a team, pass the ball around. Jalen Johnson's a young star. Dyson Daniels a young star. They got a squad, man. I thought it was going to be a tough one for sure, and it was a tough one. We had to outscore them too. Defense wasn't that great, but again, depth came in key, and we got the win against a good young squad who's probably low key going to be a top 6 seed in the East if they keep playing the way they are. Like they're solid. Honestly, I thought about it in this year's East, we might not even get the pick swap. It might be our pick that's the better pick. I'm sorry I said it. They could be a second round team in the East, dead at just full on transparency. They could be a second round team in the East, and we could lose first round or something, and we don't even trade them the pick. So swap the
and
picks.
the Hawks have the Pelicans picks.
They had one of the best. Yeah. They had one of the best off seasons straight up of anybody in the league. They went and added Porzingis. They got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They got I always forget his name, the lefty shooter that was in Memphis for a long time in LA.
Kennard.
Luke Kennard.
Yeah, Luke Kennard. I always forget his name. They got Luke Kennard. They've got a squad. Okongwu was hitting threes. He was 3 of 5. They've got players, bro. Nickeil Alexander-Walker put him on most improved wash this year. He had 38, 13 of 17 from the field, 8 of 10 from 3, and then Jalen Johnson 26, 12, and 7. They have dudes. And if they can play as a team when Trae Young comes back, yeah, they could make a push.
Jalen Johnson will be an all-star for sure at some point in his career, possibly multiple-time all-star. He's 21, 22, maybe this year, as early as this year. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker is just thriving without Trae there, man. He's just we wanted him in the offseason, man. He's a perfect Spur type of guy, great defender, 3 and D. He's averaged 30 the last 4 games for the Hawks. I saw that earlier. So he's just been going off, man. He's solid. But they were a good team. We got a good win.
All of this to say, the Hawks are bums.
Yeah, who are we?
Yes.
We're sucking
the Hawks are
over
bums.
Here,
we sent their ass packing. Take that L. Get out of our stadium. Go back home and cry about it. We did improve the odds for our draft pick. We did we got to 11-4. This is a big win. Team effort. I think we've had 6 or 7 guys in double figures over this whole stretch. It was awesome. Champagnie was hot. He had a 4-point play earlier, finished with 20 points, 5 of 10 from the 3-point line. And then I know, Alec, you wanted to talk about DJG, David Jones Garcia, came through in a big way, got his opportunity, nailed it. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and I think he was a plus 25 on the day.
100%, man. I have to talk about DJG, David Jones Garcia. I mean, he's just one of those guys, right?
Sorry, 3 steals.
Yeah, 3. I'm about to say, I think I recounted all 3 of them, in pretty much crunch time. He's just one of those guys, man. Is a fan favorite already. He's kind of like a Boban, everyone just loves him, loves his attitude, loves his spirit. And given the opportunity, and by the way, I'm watching him, I'm he's an NBA player. This guy is not a two-way guy. This is a player, maybe bench player, whatever you want to say. He looks very eclectic, the way he his body type is. He doesn't move like some of these other athletes out here who's can just cross over, and he's got this fluid athleticism. He's athletic. He's 6'5". He's got the body, but just the way he looks, the way he's built is sort of interesting, and but he can use his body well. He can finish off the glass. I mean, we've seen that in the Grizzlies game. We saw that in the Hawks game, finishing over the defender, left hand, right hand. He's getting to that crossover, extend, one step. opposite hand finish, like just beautiful stuff. Like he's got so much offensive game. He's I didn't know this though. I didn't know how good he was or how unselfish he was with the basketball. Like I just didn't know how good of a passer he was. But yeah, like you said, 5 assists as well. He had nice little outlet pass to Devin Vassell, back down cutter pass to whoever else on,
Luke Kornet, that little
to Kornet,
like backdoor pass to Kornet was special. That got my attention.
Talk about taking advantage of your minutes. I mean, we can all agree he was kind of came on the scene this summer in summer league, and that's how he even got his 2-way contract with the Spurs. He would have been just a G League guy if he didn't go off this summer. We were like, oh my God, he's our best player on this G League team by far. He was averaging 25 in summer league. No one could touch him. Got the 2-way, and now his first minutes of the season of all these injuries, and just did it against full-on NBA players. They had Dyson Daniels on him over Devin Vassell, our $27 million man. They had their best defender guarding DJG. It's
Dude,
like, come on.
That's what I was about to say, is he did not back down from Dyson Daniels. Like he went and like attacked him like 10 seconds left in the shot clock. He didn't pass up. He attacked him, got to the free throw line. I was like, dude, this guy is like, I like this guy, man. The Steel King, Dyson Daniels or whatever. Like, man, that was fun to see. So
Google real quick. How old is he? Is he still like 23, 24? Or is he like 27?
23. He will turn 24 on Monday.
Okay, so about to turn 24. Would love to get him on like a Julian type contract before he keeps popping off. I know obviously his minutes are gonna be redacted hella once obviously Harper and Castle come back, but I definitely think he jumped. I told you, I think he jumped a depth chart spot on the roster over J-Mac
yesterday.
Over J-Mac. At least for probably tomorrow against the Suns a couple days from now, whatever. Until those guys are back, I think DJG is gonna be getting 15 minutes a night, maybe 20. But yeah, I would love to get him on a nice little $3 million a year type contract like we have.
Oh yeah,
like we have Julian on for the next couple years.
I think he's the backup point guard for the next however many games until it comes back. I know he's a 2-way guy, but like honestly, at this point, like I would imagine that we end up converting him when the deadline for conversions happen in the spring, and McLaughlin's probably out of here, bro. Like if I know we're over, this is gonna be overreacting, but like McLaughlin's like he straight up lost his spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, he lost his spot. He's still kind of a vet, right? 27, 28 maybe. Just to have him on the squad on the bench, towel guy, cheering everyone on. My thought is, what about just I don't want to. We all don't want to, but in the long run, what if we just switch that 2-way spot and put CB over on that 2-way spot and just go get like 30 minutes a night in the damn G League? Carter Bryant, go get hella minutes and go put up numbers, shoot the ball 20 times a night, go lock up guys.
Can we designate him down like that?
I don't know. I don't know how. I hope if we can't, but also I don't know if we would. But like, he's not going to get no minutes and play or get. I don't know. Not that DJG would either, but I don't know. DJG is already way more developed than Carter is, and I would love to Carter get 30 minutes a night and shoot the ball 20 times in G League for at least a month or two. But, it is what it is.
Jordan McLaughlin, he's 29.
Yeah, so I could see us just leaving that vet presence on the squad just because, especially for playoffs.
Yeah, why not? But at the end of the day, I like what DJG has to offer more than I like what he's got. I'd rather have him on the bench that can actually play than somebody on the bench who can wave a towel nice. I mean, he's no Patty Mills.
Facts.
He ain't got the strap, so...
Loved it. Yeah, man. DJG, man. Again, so super impressed with him. Julian Champagnie, he went 5 of 10 from 3 last night as well. He was hot. He had some big minutes, had some big buckets for us. De'Aaron Fox, again, kind of led us when it mattered most. 26, 5 and 9. Harrison Barnes again and was 16, 5 and 2. Keldon Johnson with 25 points off the bench. Congratulations, Keldon Johnson. Like everybody kind of stepped up how I was hoping we did. So that was fantastic. And I have to say this, I have to mention this. This is kind of a bit of a sidebar and more in relation to David Jones Garcia. I saw on Twitter X, none other than Mama Castle, Stephon Castle's mother, who saw the post from, it was somebody who posted like David Jones Garcia, and he was quoting what he was talking about after the game, he's like, I'm proud of myself, and I hope my dad is proud of me too. In like the post game press conference, Mama Castle comes in and she like retweets. She posts, he's proud of you. We are too. Stay focused. And I'm like, dude, I love this woman so much.
Bro, she's active on Twitter.
Because she's active, dude. But I only see good vibes from her. And number two is she's not just talking about her kid. You know, like there's like parents in the NBA who are like, look at what my son can do. Like, or look at this is, you know, oh my gosh, here. No, she's like talked about Stephon. Obviously, she loves Stephon. She hypes him up as she should. But she's just like, let's win. Go
like
Spurs, go.
Fan. Yeah.
She's a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
I have to, like shout her out for that reason. And so I was like,
she could absolutely tune out these games while Steph's not playing and like go dark on Twitter, like go do her own thing. But no, bro, you could tell she's tuned in. Like she is watching this stuff. She is rooting for the boys, and she is a full-fledged Puro Spurs fan, man. Like I love it. I follow her on Twitter because all the good vibes she puts out is great.
Yeah. So just a little sidebar again there, but again, she deserves it, man. So good win. 3-0 for the week. I loved it. And then now we got the next 3 games. Really, it's this is where things are gonna get tough, especially without Wemby. Even with Wemby and Stephon, it would be tough. But boys, we've got on Sunday at Phoenix again. Then we've got Wednesday, day before Turkey Day, is at Portland. That's an NBA Cup game. And then Friday, the day after Turkey Day, we've got at Denver, which is also an NBA Cup game. That is the last NBA Cup game. So early predictions there. How are we feeling going into this next week, boys?
I mean, it's gonna be a test. This is gonna be a tough week, I think. I want to put belt to ass against Phoenix, just because that's we've already lost to them once this season. That's when Dylan Harper got injured. So I want to get our get back against Phoenix, and I think we can. I think we should. I think we will. Portland's gonna be tough. They have a lot of size. They have a lot of young, athletic, scoring two-way guards and wings.
Yep.
Drew Holiday is our point guard. He's going to be tough for Fox to match up against. We're going to have to find ways to get him open. I think we can beat Portland. I think we're going to get smacked by Denver, though.
That's fair,
just
man.
like hands up. I think Denver is going to show us
like
what a
40-20-20 on us, or what?
Yes, bro. Like I love Luke Kornet, but he's not going to be in the way.
Especially if
Joker's going to pick us apart.
Especially if we're both 2-1, and like winner of that game goes to Vegas. We were in the
yeah.
same position last year, and we choked it out against Phoenix.
Smoked
that,
yeah,
and didn't get to go to Vegas. So yeah, if we're 2-1 again, man, and I could see Joker definitely going off on us for the week. I'm with you, Rick. I'm going to go 2-1.
Wow.
I do think we get our get back against Phoenix. I do. I think never say we're a better team without Wemby. But remember last time, it was the first time like Wemby had seen like double, triple teams. He said he saw stuff he's never seen before against Phoenix, and that's why we got blown out. We just absolutely didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how they play us now. I think we'll match up a little better with them, kind of all the guards versus all their guards. And I think we will get that dub. Yeah, so I think it will match up a little better without Wemby. But obviously not a better team without him. Don't fucking clip me. And then, dude, Portland, you said it yourself, Rick. I mean, yeah, a lot of young. Like, they got Denny over there. You didn't mention Denny Abdia. I want him to be
possible
a Spurs
all-star.
dude. He's my guy. Yeah, like Denny's badass. I think he's like 6'9", 6'10". That's like a Jeremy matchup because he's that good. We'll have to have one of our best defenders on him. So yeah, that'll be tough. I do think we win that one too, though. Built all the hype, rolling 5-game win streak, and then I don't know about losing by like 30.
I just think it's going to be
we'll
like
win.
a thorough
in Denver on a Friday night. It'll be popping. Denver's a great fan base. It'll be popping. Great stadium to be at. There'll be smoke all around the arena, and it'll be a hell of a night. But yeah, I don't think we win either. So 2-1, and that's solid. If we're 5-1 after 6 games without Wemby and Castle, like we'll take that. But yeah, I just
awesome.
don't see us beating Denver. That's just tough.
Wow. I think for the first time in Spurs Bros history, I'm going to go with the under on the next 3 or 4. I'm calling 1 and 2.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm calling 1 and 2.
That is
and
first
this
time in history.
Yeah, like holy moly! I just think we
Who do we
lose
beat?
to. I think we beat one of two of Phoenix or Portland, but I can see Portland like just grinding it out and beating us, or I can see Phoenix again, like Devin Booker going off again and just not
It's a
letting
possibility.
us get the best of him again for one of these games, and then one like Dylan Brooks or God forbid, goes off against us. So like one of those two, I think we're gonna have to grind out any win we do get without Wemby. But unfortunately, I do have to say 1-2. And again, I'm still okay with it, right? Because we're already 3-0 in the last three
Yeah.
without Wemby, so that's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah,
But
even if you are right,
still
1
put
and
us
2.
12-6 overall.
yeah, exactly.
Because
So
we go back to all of our, I don't know, Reagan, you had to have typed them down, right? What were all of our first 20 game predictions? We were all around like
I don't know if
14-6,
we had.
13-7, right? Or did we not even
Did
do
we have
20?
first 20 games? I know we did first 10.
we
Did we
might
not?
have
We
talked
didn't.
about it, Stu, because we were talking about
That
how
was
the early part of the
season
schedule
one.
was
Yeah,
winnable.
like
So
we had to be like 15-5, 14-6, 13-7 at worst. But yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
it's all right. Either way, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
If Al's right, 1 and 2 on the week, that's still 4 and 2 without Wemby and Castle. So that's still like a win. That's still solid.
Yes.
And I
yes.
think too. I just think maybe people definitely not like look past us, but they're Wemby's not there, not on the court. Like he's the guy now in the league. People want to play against Wemby more than like LeBron. People want to play their best against fucking Wemby. So I think now again, people aren't overlooking us, but it's kind of just a little bit of a letdown. Like, Spurs are here, no Wemby, no Stephon. So that's why I think we can keep winning these games. Hopefully.
That team basketball comes through and gets a couple wins. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But honestly, like even if we do lose to Denver, I want to win that game against Portland, and I want to win it by enough margin to where that game against Denver does matter for NBA Cup purposes. Like because same way last year, we talked about it when we lost against Phoenix. We wanted to be in that spot. It was the most important game, like the biggest biggest implication in like 3 or 4 years for us. And we wanted to see how our guys were going to react in that spot. Same thing holds true this year. The NBA Cup is here for a reason. It gives extra juice and motivation at the beginning of the year. I want to see how Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Keldon Johnson, especially those three, but then also, De'Aaron Fox and Luke Kornet. I want to see how these guys respond in a game that, there's actually something on the line. Go win $500K for your boys if you can get to Vegas and win the whole thing. Like, guys on into the bench. There's a trophy here. Like, I want to be in that spot against Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and the Nuggets. Like, that's where I want to be next Friday. So let's go and at least beat the Trailblazers.
Yes. Okay. I'm with you there. And by the way, I think there is a world, like I can easily envision where we go 2-0 over the next two, and then we get to Denver and actually give them a really good game unexpectedly, and then obviously losing because, Joker at the end will be like, all right, give me the ball. But still, us Spurs fans would get to next pod and be like, oh my gosh, we could be whatever 6-0 without Wemby and whatever. Like we're doing all the math in our head, kind of like we've been doing at the beginning of this episode. So I hope so. I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope that y'all are right. That would be absolutely chef's kiss going into next pod. That'd be phenomenal. So
yeah, 2-1, 2-1, 1-2 from Al. All right, we'll see what happens. But either way, that puts us at worst 12-6, and that's still going to be good for a top 5 or 6 seed in the West. Right now, we are tied with the Lakers at the 4 spot. They beat us, so we're in the 5 spot right now at 11-4.
Cannot stand the Lakers.
Thunder 15-1. Yeah.
I hope we play Lakers first round, man. I hope we do, man. I hope we beat them, dude.
Honestly, I do too, because then we could expose their defense. Hell yeah.
Yes. Come on, dude. Gosh, I want to win I want to play them so bad in the playoffs. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's not as of right now, let's make the playoffs. We haven't been, we're on a 7-year drought. We're already talking beating a team first round. Let's just make it, and whoever we get. Because I kind of want OKC first round, but then that would mean we're going to be the 8 seed. I don't know if I want that play-in spot.
You want OKC, bro?
Yes.
What are you
dude, I would want nothing more than Like, that's exactly what I want. But yeah, let's just make it.
All right. OKC in the second round would mean that we're a top 4 seed.
Four or 5 seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be fine too. Imagine being the Lakers and OKC, and then the Rockets and all three of our most hated teams just go whiz
And then
by all of them.
a week East. Come on now, why not? We can beat anybody.
Why not us?
Hey,
I think we get what are we gonna get? Castle back maybe for Denver, but
Maybe,
probably
but
not.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe for the
Harper,
Cup game
who
on
knows? Maybe not. Wemby, no chance the next 3 games, but should be fun, man. Y'all tune into these games. There's a lot to look at. We got an all-star level point guard running the show. We should be good. This should be good basketball still coming. So y'all tune in. We want to
Yep.
hear from you guys. What are you seeing? What are your thoughts? Hit us up. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. Tune in. It's Thanksgiving, bro.
I was about to
It's
say.
Thanksgiving.
Remember
Oh,
last
yeah.
year I had my little cheesy little comment, but I have to say it again because we probably won't record until
Say it
obviously
again.
after Thanksgiving. But
Nah.
no, Spurs Bros, I have to say this is, this time of year is time to be thankful, but we couldn't be more thankful for you all, especially if you're still tuning in this late in the pod. But yeah, Spurs Bros, we're just thankful for you guys for continuing to join us, subscribe, telling a friend, and coming back week after week. I think that's a huge thing, and giving us real critical feedback, showing love on our YouTube, on our Twitter page, Instagram, whatever else. Like, we appreciate it, and we love you guys, and we're thankful. We are grateful during this turkey season.
Shout out to Spurs Bros across the globe, bro. We got people in the Netherlands. We got people in South America. France is a big one, obviously, but it goes out to the Philippines. It goes to Germany. It goes to Brazil. It goes to Mexico, Canada, England, Africa, all over the place, man. Seeing where our audience is from kind of blows my mind. We got thousands of people tuning in every week. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, thank y'all. Right now, we're especially thankful for 795 of you. I would love to be thankful for 1,000 of you. So hit the subscribe button and we'll be extra thankful. And next year you can be included in Alex's message of special thanks.
Exactly. All right. Anything else, boys?
I don't know. Let us know if you want a hat. All these designs are available.
Yes.
We got 3 games. Let's see if we can beat all of our expectations, go 3-0. Again, hit that subscribe button down low. We love that you're here. And from the Spurs Bros, go Spurs, go.